Nakai the Wanderer, a giant crocodile of few words. Welcome to the Ogham Shard, a quest battle for the new The Hunter and the Beast DLC for Total War Warhammer 2. That's right, the enemy has a hell cannon, and you know how I feel about hell cannons. That's right, the hell cannon can do one. So we're going to fly our Pterodon riders overhead and try and knock that out. Now, one of the enemy general here is on a manticore. That makes him a little bit tricky to deal with. He is a Chaos Lord, Sorcerer Lord of Metal. But you can see one of the units is being chased off. That's fine. We can let him chase those off, and then the other Pterodons can do their stuff and bombard the hell cannon from above. Meanwhile, our army, and let's take a closer look at our army, because obviously we haven't seen some of these units before. There is the Sacred Kroks. They've got power fists. That's right, they punch people to death. Oh, I friggin' love them so much. And Nakai the Wanderer, there he is, looking pretty brutal. I love this guy. He does tend to get in a lot of trouble, though, I've noticed. Yeah, so this is not the first time I've fought this quest battle. Nope, I have fought this a few times and lost every single time. So, this is what I'm doing. I'm running to this hill over here to try and cut down on the sheer amount of dickery that the Chaos Knights tend to do, because they do love to be dicks. They love to flank around you and hit you in the rear when all your units are tied up, and you basically, basically you're fighting a much larger enemy force. Currently they've got 900, almost 1,000 to our 621, so they almost outnumber us 2 to 1, and plus they're better quality as well. These Chosen with Halberds, we don't really have an answer to the Chosen with Halberds. That's the problem. The Saurus, excellent units, but they will melt against those Chosen. Just no contest there. And of course our Kroks, who I guess are supposed to be our sort of like, you know, beefy unit, are large. So they also get their ass kicked by halberds. So bar pinning the Chosen in place and then hitting them in the rear repeatedly with the Kroks, there's no real way of sort of like dealing. But good luck fucking doing that, because they've got so many Chaos Knights, you're just not going to get the chance. So basically, this is a really tough quest battle. I'm playing on very hard, not legendary, because I don't like legendary, but very hard, and it is indeed very hard. Very hard. What makes it worse is, yes, reinforcements have arrived, and yes, you've guessed it, more friggin' Chosen halberds. Fantastic. Now the problem is that Chaos have good leadership, which means you basically have to kill them to a man to make them run. Only the dwarves are, I mean, even, to be honest, Chaos might actually be slightly better than dwarves. Slightly. So I had played around with maybe trying to get sort of one of my, like, Nakai surrounded and then using sort of magic and stuff, but it didn't seem to really work very well. So this is my new way, which is to basically try and keep my flanks secure by not letting the enemy get around me. We do have some Chaos Knights trying to flank around us over here. I told you they were up to their dickery, didn't I? You dicks. But fortunately, my horned ones, that's right, they're horned. They're in the forest. They are indeed, well, there's more than one. Come careering down straight into these Chaos Warriors. There we go. Good stuff. More. We're going to get these horned ones in around, get them right behind the Chaos Knights, knock those guys out. Our horned ones, I mean, you can trade the horned ones with Chaos Knights, but that's about it, really. So we're going to get these guys in. They're going to go and surround. Excellent. Meanwhile, Kroks smashing into these Forsaken. The Forsaken, though, aren't really an issue. They're squishy. They're no problem. See, we just punched one to death. Literally exploded after we punched it. Fantastic stuff. Nakai getting stuck in there. He's going to help out. He's got a couple of abilities that we can use. One that sort of debuffs the enemy, but mostly just their movement and vitality. How rested they are. That one. Little spell there, which did a little bit of damage, but not really enough. And we've got the enemy lord in combat over here. The problem with this guy is he tends to just run away quite a lot. And of course, if the enemy lord dies, the enemy get a morale shock. If the enemy lord runs away from the battle, they get a morale shock. If he just retreats and then returns constantly, the enemy keep their morale, which is a bit of a problem. So we need to try and take care of him. There's another enemy lord coming as well. You can see there's big blobs of Chaos Warriors here now. We're going to move our Kroks score round behind. But yes, there's more. The halberds are now coming. Maybe I should have used like a unit as a speed bump. Potentially. These Chaos Knights, seeing they're getting surrounded, try and break away from combat. We're going to stop them. That's working quite well. Getting some nice lightning over there. That's doing some damage. We've got some kills, which is not bad. Yeah, it's not that much. Okay, this is potentially where we've got a chance over here. So these Chaos Knights are trying to run away. They're not getting away from the Horned Ones. We've got a unit of Sacred Kroks score down here as well. So they're locking down these Chaos Knights and punching them to death, but we're getting harassed by these Chaos Warhounds as well. So they're slowing us down. We've got big blobs of units over here, and we're dropping boulders on them to try and if we can free up these units, they can rush over to help with the other flank over here. We're looking okay here at the moment, but these halberdiers, we just can't get around behind them. I'm trying. I should have maybe pulled these units around, but thing is, then we're charging up. Maybe I should have pulled back. Oh, I don't know. But as you can see, Chaos Warriors, with Chaos Knights with their dickery, that's it. They get a nice charge in there, bastards. And Nakai has taken a lot of damage. He's only killed 15 as well. Sacred Kroks score come in to punch some Chaos Knights to death. That's good stuff. The problem with the Kroks score is their defense is pretty poor. So once in combat, they tend to take a lot of damage very, very quickly, which is not ideal. Okay, how's it going over here? We have managed to lock down these two Chaos Knights. In come the Horned Ones. These Chaos Knights are going to try and pull out of combat. There we go. They see they're trying to leg it. But the Horned One's going to keep up with them and cut them down as they try and retreat. Meanwhile, we've done a lot of damage over here. The Saras holding firm for the moment. These Chaos Warriors with great weapons breaking and running. These chosen with halberds. Yep, doing okay over there. Over here, it looks like we've got a chance. Nakai is charging in. He's trying to deal with this Chaos Sorcerer, Chaos Lord even, sorry. He's surrounded by Kroksagor and Saras, so theoretically he should go down quite quickly, but is not. Currently, it looks like it's in our favour. But our allied numbers are dropping a lot faster than the Chaos Warriors. Finally, our units are free. They come careering into the rear of the Chosen, smashing them down. But because even surrounded, they're still fighting to the last. They've still got 33 bloody leadership. 11, 10, 14, 18, 12. Literally having to kill them to a man. And over here, the halberds are just carving them. We've got nothing left. I've got nothing left. I've hit them in the rear. They just killed everyone. That Chaos Lord is now running around. Nakai's now stuck in combat with the Chosen with I mean, it's just not going very well. The Dragon Ogres are back as well. There's only 3 of them left. And finally, these units haven't managed to free up the other flank. They come careering down to try and save the situation. But unfortunately, Nakai is dead. He went down, surrounded by Chosen. That means our units have now had a morale shock. The enemy general is still around somewhere. There he is, still alive. How many kills has he got? 17. Saras now returning to... I mean, we're bringing as many units as we can into the fight, but unfortunately it's just not going to be enough. The Chosen just won't die. We've got nothing that can kill Chosen now. These Chosen are just going to sit there and hack their way through our entire army without any problem. Pterodon's throwing some... Yeah, well, there we go. We're gone. Absolute carnage. We did our best. This is about the 5th time I've fought this battle, and this is about the closest I've ever come to it. Those Chosen, just an absolute bloody nightmare.